And you, the podcast, motherfucker. Welcome to the WikiPod, another installment. Guy, how the hell are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good.
Nice. I'm PJ, by the way. Hi, listener. How are you? But more importantly, Guy, I interrupted you. How you doing?
I think I'm doing pretty good.
Nice.
I'm just trying to make sure that I'm recording.
You know what would solve this? If we had headphones.
Yeah, you said that, but it's not that. Like I'm fine.
No, it wouldn't. What it would do, it wouldn't solve the immediate issue that you have. But if we were wearing headphones, you could tell immediately whether or not we're recording or not.
No, I mean I could see that I'm recording. I got my level up on the thing.
I trust you.
The control board.
Listen, you're the master. I'm the blaster.
I got new cables because like there's gonna be a slew of episodes that have some really weird, like so I was like listening in today on them.
Yeah.
And I was going back. And I was like listening because like your microphone picks up some of me, so I was like listening, and I'm trying to take notes of what I said, and then
so
I'm
you
trying
can
to
record it over.
I'm gonna record it over. It's gonna sound bizarre.
Well, if you're a loyal listener of the pod, you already understand that this has already happened because you're listening in chronological order. But
so
to
you've heard
new
some
listeners.
weird shit.
To new listeners, welcome to the pod. This is the WikiPod, where we break down the entire website of wikipedia.org, one random article at a time. We provide cutting analysis and witty banter, and we podcast. Podcast! That's what we fucking do. Podcast! Wait, if I curse, I heard that if I curse straight away, we get demonetized.
Really?
Do we have enough of a listenership to be monetized in the first place?
The answer is no.
Nice. Whatever. Fuck it.
But lots of podcasts
Fuck.
There's so much like
Fuck.
Dude, Joe Rogan is monetized. He says fuck all the time.
No, but I heard that if you curse in the first like minute, then it gets demonetized, and then you can go nuts afterwards.
Oh, so you got to go 60 seconds of not cursing?
Yeah.
That's so difficult. I'd rather not make money.
I mean, it's one of those things. If you don't think about it, you can do it. Like we don't curse that much.
Fuck no.
Yeah. Yeah. Listener, do you curse? What's your favorite curse word? Type it out in the comments.
Oh, dude, we usually go a minute without cursing.
Mm-hmm.
Like a solid, like...
Have we this episode?
Well, podcast... Oh, you said come in my mouth or something. So, like, that might not...
That doesn't necessarily mean that... That's not necessarily cussing, though.
Really?
I could have said COME. So I've been playing a lot of 1080 snowboarding for the Nintendo 64 lately, and whenever you top a high score, it's one of those games where when you top a high score, you get to choose a 3 initial name. So you can either choose your initials or you can make a funny name out of 3 letters. So ass, poo, fuck with comes in there, P
Diddy.
Oh, Diddy Watch.
Diddy
How's Diddy
Watch.
doing? How's Diddy doing?
I think he's not doing good.
Is he still in jail? Did he get killed?
I think he's in jail. He's not dead yet.
Okay.
He's gonna die.
I mean, we're all gonna die.
No, well, he's going to be killed prematurely.
Yeah, they're gonna limited hangout. Are you familiar with the term limited hangout, Guy?
No, I'm not.
Excuse me. Sorry, I belched. Yeah, no, it's a term derived from the Nixon tapes. Remember Dick Nixon, Tricky Dick Nixon?
Yeah.
Yeah, so he was
American hero, right?
Yeah, he referred to he in coded language admitted that it was the CIA that killed Kennedy. He said he referred to it as the Bay of Pigs thing, and he said, "I want to avoid the Bay of Pigs thing," talking about he was very paranoid that he was going to get assassinated himself, and he used the term limited hangout, which means, oh, we'll take this guy over here, Liddy, I think the guy's name was. We'll take him off. We'll cut him out. We'll put him out to the wolves, and we'll cut him out so that way, like, everybody will be satisfied that he's the bad guy, he did the wrong thing, and he's getting the punishment, and they're not going to look further into how corrupt our little core group is. That's what happened with Epstein, obviously.
Yeah.
Limited hangout.
P. Diddy it's happening with, right?
P. Diddy, it's going to happen.
It's currently happening. I kind of like we're a better time, like when like it was more common, or like it was thought to be more common that presidents were going to be assassinated.
I mean, we had two. Our current president-elect had 2 attempts on him.
Emperor Trump.
Emperor Emeritus Papa Trump.
Papa Trump.
Papa Trump.
Papa Trump. That's a better.
Papa
like,
Trump.
Why are we doing?
Yeah, because it means
he's
Pope.
He's daddy.
He is. He's daddy.
He's
did
daddy.
You see, this is an apolitical podcast, by the way. But did you see the Tucker Carlson speech where he was saying, "Daddy's home"?
No, but
he was talking about Trump being.
It sounds
like,
great.
Yeah, he was like, "Daddy's home," and Daddy's upset. He's gonna pull our little pants down, and he's gonna smack our bare bottoms till they're red, and then he's gonna take his big, powerful, calloused hands and put his hands on our raw, stingy butt cheeks and spread them open, and just let a little spittle fall onto our puckering anus. And listener, if you're still listening, what's your problem? That's what you're pointing your finger at me right now, like I'm weird. What are you doing listening to this?
Yeah, seriously, there's
maybe you should like take that finger that's pointing at little PJ over here and turn it inwards at yourself.
Yeah.
Is that what you're doing right now, guy?
No, I'm not. I stopped thinking about everything.
That's important.
I blank a lot, like especially in the beginning of this podcast. I spent a lot of time like thinking about like things that are completely like outside of this room. Like it's almost like a way of like coping with the future of this podcast, where like the future thing that comes up next is categories, and we know that
we're gonna get it wrong.
We're gonna get it wrong, and it's probably gonna be.
Oh, sorry, but before we get to categories, should we address the elephant in the room?
What's the elephant in the room?
CEOs fearing for their
life.
life.
Yeah, all right. Well,
where are we at with that?
We're a political podcast, and we are also we are not a current events podcast, because whenever you hear this, everything you hear about is not going to be current.
This is like a reminder to when the CEO of United Healthcare got murked.
This is a non-current current event episode.
It's like a current affair, except it's an what's the opposite of current? It's a dated affair.
It's a dated current affairs.
Dated current affairs. Yeah.
Yeah.
So by the time this episode airs, like they would have caught the guy. They'll find out that he's like, I don't know, what's his deal?
They're gonna.
What are they gonna say?
I'm gonna tell you.
Our hero, the killer.
So don't believe anything they tell you. I'm gonna predict this now. I don't know what day it is. I don't know where I am, but they're going to catch the guy. They're going to say that he was a Russian agent not a Russian agent, a Chinese agent. They're going to use it as justification to, like, I don't know, start a ocean battle in between the Strait of Taiwan or something, a naval battle, yeah. Or
they're going to do naval depth.
What do they call it when
it's going to be Xi Jinping and Emperor Donald Trump, and they're going to compare naval depth.
Yes,
whoever has a belly button that goes deeper wins the war.
Belly.
That's a sketch from Kids in the Hall.
That's disgusting, but. They're gonna say he is a Chinese agent. They're gonna blame that. They're gonna tell us that Big Daddy capitalism is really, really good for everybody.
Apolitically speaking,
they're gonna say that money, that these rich people earn their money, they deserve it. It doesn't matter how many people they stop from like getting life-saving health care,
or just stop from living,
or
you
stop
just
from
say
yes. It's what is it called when you murder somebody but you're not allowed to call it murder? Extrajudicial murder, killing.
No, extrajudicial is when the state murders somebody without due process.
Yeah, exactly. That is exactly what CEOs are doing of healthcare companies.
And that's what they have coming to them, because we've, as working people, have attempted to do things electorally. We've attempted to use the legal process, and they've completely made all of those means completely useless to us.
Yeah, and
we wanted Bernie Sanders.
Yeah, literally.
They said no.
They said no. The least controversial person you like, dude, all you big business dudes would still be making bank.
Yeah.
And now instead you are, buying Kevlar vests because you should probably.
The only reason why people don't like Bernie Sanders is because they're anti-Semitic. That I'll say. Yep. 100%.
I don't think that's the only reason.
It's the only reason why.
I think no. I think rich people don't like Bernie Sanders because they think that he's going to give poor people more money. And it's not that it's going to change anything that rich people have, because rich people clearly aren't going to have less money with Bernie Sanders.
No.
They're not noticeably less. I mean, like what's hundreds of millions of dollars when you have hundreds of billions of dollars?
The problem is the ultra rich dumped a lot of money to convince middle class people who wouldn't have a 90% incremental tax increase believe that. I was in Red Bank, New Jersey in 2016 when the Sanders campaign was in full swing against Hill Dog. Shout out Hillary Rodham Clinton.
Hill Dog.
The GOAT. Shout out Hillary. I'm with her. This is an apolitical podcast.
The first female presidential candidate to lose.
No, not.
Yes.
Was there a?
There was not a.
Not even in a primary.
A major
primary.
No.
Oh,
first
that
female
had won the primary.
that had won a primary to be the. No, she's the only one who's won a primary.
No,
Kamala Harris.
Kamala did technically.
She didn't win a primary.
Technically,
that was not a primary.
No,
they were like, the old man Biden was like, "I'm dead. I'm dead."
Have you seen the pictures of this motherfucker lately?
Dude, he's so dead.
Yeah, he's a dead man.
Dude, listen. First, we're gonna get to January 6th, and we're going, celebrate.
Oh.
Then we're gonna get to January 21st. Joe Biden's going to get out of the whatever, out of the White House. He's gonna get into his car, and then it's probably gonna blow up because Trump is vindictive, or he'll
casino style.
Yeah. Or it'd be even cooler if he didn't blow up and he just was like, yeah, you're dying now. And he's going to just die on his way to Delaware.
It'd be so much cooler if he died, like, in the last week.
Cause
so
chaos?
that we got a Kamala Harris presidency
Why?
for, like, a couple days. That'd be so funny.
Couple days? It would not be funny.
It'd be very funny. It's funny as it is right now. Everything's very funny right now.
Yeah, I mean, it was pretty funny.
Except the genocide in Palestine.
Oh, my God.
That's not funny at all. That's no laughing matter. And folks, this is an apolitical podcast, but
that's
we say
not
it loud.
political.
We say it loud. We say it proud. Free Palestine. Fuck Israel. Fuck Zionism. If you're a Zionist, or if you have any sort of if you're a fence walker on this issue, if you don't have an opinion on it, don't fucking care. Don't give a shit about your opinions.
I just don't understand, I
don't need
national pride and ethnic pride and all this this stupid stuff that makes you do stupid things. Dude, if you're killing children, it's clear that there's a problem.
Yeah, you're the bad guy.
Yeah, you're the bad guy.
It's very in the fog of this complicated world of ours, guy. It's very rare that you'll find a situation where there's one side that's clearly in the wrong.
Yeah,
and that side is obviously
Israel,
and CEOs.
Oh, CEOs, yeah. Well,
I gotta tell you, this CEO execution. I was wondering how we were gonna address this on the pod. I wanted to address it. You wanted to address it.
Yeah.
And I was kind of thinking of being contrarian and being like, no, yeah, we're apolitical and we think all violence is wrong. This was I felt good about something in news for the first time in years. The news made me feel happy for the first time in years.
I'm not happy that I feel good about this, if that makes any sense.
I've stopped caring.
Nah, I still care. I do not like the loss of life at any stage, and I just wish that it didn't have to come to this. But it is. But I'm fully aware.
I like seeing somebody who deserves to get a bullet in their head get a bullet in their head.
Oh my gosh! I would much rather have seen him stripped of all of his wealth and then put into the essentially the work camps we are living in.
Yeah, or you would have liked to see him stripped of his pants and have his bare butt cheeks spanked by Papa Trump, because Daddy's home.
That would be good too.
Daddy's home.
Here, you know what? This is a golden opportunity for all of these Trumpers and the new MAGA world and all this stuff, because them
to kill themselves.
No, for them to change.
Change from a living person into a dead person.
No,
they could go from.
They claim to be for the people, for the worker, for the labor, the proletarians. And
can I stop you right there? They are for a very specific group of people. It's called the in group. Within fascism, there's a thing called the in group. For them, it's white people. Okay, that's what they're talking about.
I would like them to not be for that. It
too late they are for that.
It would be great. I will take any small victory. I would love to see like some of the things that Bernie Sanders says he wants that he might be able to work with.
I wouldn't
Trump
mind seeing him get his brains scooped out too.
Bernie Sanders?
Why not?
I don't want. Well, I mean, everybody in government.
He
right now
tried
has too
really
much
hard
power.
and he failed miserably. It's not his fault he failed, but it's not everybody's
Some
fault.
of it
that
is
he
his
failed.
fault that he failed.
Like what?
Like he's too old.
Yeah,
He shouldn't have gotten old.
Shouldn't have gotten old.
He shouldn't have gotten old. He had that heart attack. That's the only reason he couldn't be.
Kind of, yeah. I mean, they. Here's the thing, though. There's a heart attack gun. The CIA developed a heart attack.
Yeah,
gun.
just like that whatever thing, that Cuban
I thought it was
headache
like
thing.
I thought it was like a magic thing that was just sort of like science fiction and made up, like a ray gun or something that like you shoot at somebody and then it like sends waves that gives them a heart attack. No, it turns out it's a literal like dart gun. It's like a blow dart. It shoots a dart that as soon as it hits you, it injects you with some sort of like heart attack drug, and the dart is so small that it literally like it melts upon
You get hit with the dart, and then all of a sudden your brain just like blows up, and all you do is hear Billy Joel heart attack, tick, 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 tick. And
How good's Mars Attacks?
Oh, that's such a great movie.
It really is.
You see, like, that's where I get the joy of watching, like, a CEO being killed because of their stupidity. Because I remember watching, like, it was a core memory of growing up when Congress was in session and the alien pulled out the gun and killed everybody, and then the old lady in the old person's home, the whatever those places are called, basically concentration camp for elderly.
Absolutely.
The old lady in there goes, "They killed all of Congress," and starts cackling like it's like the best thing she's ever seen.
That's you and me right now.
Yeah, I know.
That's everybody who has any sort of like moral fiber within their body. They're very happy that the CEO.
I
got
personally
fucking killed.
do not condone any kind of violence, and I don't want to see any kind of violence.
I do.
I don't. No, but I am not gonna.
Wait, you like sports though?
Not violent sports.
Sure
I mean,
you
I like
do.
football, but it's not like that's not super violent.
Are you kidding me?
Have you watched it recently? They've made it pretty much like touch football, and it's
See,
okay.
back in my day, football used
that's
to be
okay.
a game that it wasn't called tiddlywinks. It was called football.
I actually can't wait till they turn it into flag football. I think
why
it'll
don't they? It'd be cool if they gave everybody knives.
No.
Make it like Dune.
No.
Make it like Dune.
No,
But here's the thing. Everybody.
I'm done.
Everybody
done.
has
You've pushed it too far. I don't want to talk about people getting.
Everybody has. This is a sports podcast. Everybody's got the Dune body armor, where it's like you can't get hit with a bullet because then the body armor. But the slow knife can penetrate the armor, and so. Football with knives.
I don't like stabbing.
They can flatten the ball. They can flatten the ball.
Categories.
Category. Let's do it.
I think this is a odd.
Who
Is that
gives
you?
a shit?
Who gives a fuck?
Hey, this is an odd. Every episode of this podcast is odd, guy. We're a couple of screwballs, right? We're a couple of weird guys.
We are a couple of weird guys.
Yeah, absolutely. We're doing this podcast. So
come on,
what's
man.
your category? I'm gonna do.
I'm trying to hold on. I'm trying to.
I'm gonna say magnets. Something involving magnets or magnetism.
What the fuck?
What's wrong with your phone?
Oh, there we go. I found it. I figured it out.
Have you been watching too much porn and it's destroyed your phone?
No.
You haven't been watching enough porn.
There's a new thing on the iOS for Apple that lets you set up pages for your tabs, and I want to set up a single page of only the wiki episodes that we do for the WikiPod, so I don't lose them. Because when I go back to edit these and name them, I have to listen for like 20 minutes before I find out what the fuck we did.
Yeah, I feel like you could just have a notepad, like a physical notepad, like a pen and paper. You can just like just keep notes.
Yeah, I don't do that.
Why not?
Because like
typical Zoomer mentality.
No, I'm just
20-year-old.
super, like, honestly, I'm just super lazy. I'm super like this is like low effort.
Absolutely, as podcasting should. Because podcasting is garbage.
All right, we did 20 minutes before categories. Let's. What's your category, BJ?
I already said my.
I
category.
I wasn't listening.
That's fine. I said magnets or magnetism.
Magnetism. Does that include like the magnetism of the world? Like if
they're talking about the magnetic field of the.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I love it. That is a great one.
Thank you. And you'll get to read all of it if I get it right.
Yeah. I hope not. I want fossils. Anything like a fossil or like some. So like I'm gonna include if I get a dinosaur, that counts.
It does
because there is only fossil records.
Well,
of these dinosaurs.
we're gonna. You don't have to go too far into the article to know that there's going to be talking about fossil records. Yeah. And also, if we pull up something like if our good friend listener Swank has a Wikipedia article, count that as well.
As a why?
He's old.
Oh, he's not that old. He's young. Biologically, he's younger than both of us.
That's true. He's in much better shape.
Much better shape.
He could beat both of us up at the same time.
Oh, not even trying.
He could like take me by the ankles.
It's nice to know, but it's good to it's good to have that friend. Yes. Because like not that like I'm ever afraid of him beating us up or beating me up or beating you up, but to know that like if somebody fucks with me and they're around, like
it's good.
Yeah, not that I would ever be like a dickhead who'd be like being all like fucking I'm like tough. They like starting like, shit just because I know that my good friend is not gonna let anybody fucking fuck with me.
No, it's good. Yeah.
But it's just good to know that if shit went down, it's good to have that guy to know that guy.
Absolutely. And there are certain people, and luckily, usually people like that are kind of like scary and difficult to be friends
Swank
with.
is the opposite of scary.
He's just the sweetest dude.
Yeah.
Very sweet
opposite
guy.
of scary. Just loves his friends so much and will, if somebody does anything, will see red. And then I pity the fool.
Okay. Well, it's my turn to pick.
You want to pick random? Let's go.
I'm doing it. 3, 2, 1. Wikipod. Let's go. I got.
No. Is it a list of British dumb shit?
This is a callback to the first episode.
Hell yeah.
We've got Mandjelia Banksi.
Spell that for you.
All right. We got A. Wow. Never mind.
It's A.
M.
Yeah.
Mandjelia. Mandjelia Banksi. Banksi is Banksi.
Fuck, it auto-corrected me. I'm sorry. Spell that again.
God damn it.
I know,
I'm just
right?
gonna text you the link, okay?
Thank you, because I hate this.
I'm surprised we haven't thought to do this sooner. I think I did it last week, but I don't remember. What was... Oh, God. My brain is so fucking bad, dude. Like, I'm trying to think of what the next episode is going to be, and I just don't... You were just talking about how disorganized you were. I come in here, record these, and walk out. I do nothing else. I forget everything.
It's super surprising when you listen back, like when you decide to listen back, and you're just like, did we just say that? Like...
It's like, look out. These guys are out of control. They'll say anything.
Oh, hell yeah. We got something cool. It's a spider. Ooh, it's a fucking stub.
And it's a stub, too.
Yeah, I'm pretty stoked.
Did you get this
Wikipedia still can't be sold? Yeah.
Yeah, well,
that's for rich people to donate. No, we don't have to read this.
I'll read it.
It's going to be
Wikipedia still can't be sold. We're sorry. Well, got to think about it. Wikipedia is the reason why we're able to do this podcast.
Are we going to read this on every one of these episodes?
No,
just this one.
Time it's come up.
Okay. Well, it's going to come up. It's going to come up every article now till Christmas.
Oh,
because this is when they ask for money.
Fuck it. Yeah, they're begging for money, and I mean, I don't fucking.
Ooh,
care.
I got to pay a ticket. It's due today. I'll do it later. I don't give a fuck.
You might want to pay that right now. I'll read this stub.
No, I'm not going to pay it right now.
This is crazy
it's
though. But
due in Maryland.
What was the name of the first episode of the Wikipod?
Anchovy
Stalin.
Stoli. It's A Stoli.
A Stoli.
But it's A. Yeah, but it was Ancelli Stoli.
It was a stick bug from the Solomon Islands.
Yeah, the Solomon Islands. Yeah.
All right, and now this week we've got Mandjelia Banksi, which is a series. Oh my God! What is happening with me?
We're just messed up right now.
Do you speak for yourself? I'm beyond messed up.
Yeah.
Mandjelia Banksi is a species of mygalomorph spider in the Barichellidae family. It is endemic to Australia.
Oh, cool!
It is described in 1994. by Australian anarchologists Robert Raven and Tracy Churchill. The specific epithet Banksy honors British explorer and naturalist Banksy, who is a street art. I'm kidding. I'm making that up.
I was confused. I was like, whoa.
I went off script there.
That doesn't look right.
Yeah, Sir it honors
Sir Joseph Banks.
Yeah, Sir Joseph Banks, who financed and sailed on the voyage of the Endeavour under James Cook from 1768 to 1771. Boo, James Cook! Do you know Captain Cook guy?
I don't know James Cook. James Cook is a running back for the
he's the Christopher Columbus of Australia.
Oh
yeah.
Oh, this guy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, fuck him.
Yeah, he sucks. Fuck him.
But
shout down to James Cook.
I like this is cool. I wish that it had a picture, but whatever. It's a we got a small descriptive table which usually happens on these these articles about things like this, like a small animal. Which I think this is our second small animal.
Yeah, I mean humans are technically animals, guys.
Yeah, I know, but we haven't.
But these are small animals.
We haven't gotten a mammal yet or a bird.
Humans are mammals.
We did have a fish.
We had a lady who was going to marry a iceberg. So
she was cool.
She's part iceberg.
Yeah. A Rawlings. A Rawlings.
A Stoley.
Hey,
guy. Why don't
September
you
8th, 1978. That's when.
Hell yeah. That's straight
Angela
up the
Rawlings.
Yo, folks, that's straight up the fucking dome.
I remember that episode so well because everything about it was cool.
That was a great one. Yeah, that was a really great one.
We just talk about that. Anyway,
I mean, this episode is perfect for harkening back to times of our halcyon cell.
Mandjelia or Mandjelia Banksy scientific classification. This is the table. It's a small table. It just says domain.
Guy, where are you at with the artist Banksy? How do you feel about Banksy? Did they figure out who that guy is yet?
So, hot take. I think he's actually
psyop.
Yeah, I think he's created by a corporate corporate art, and I think I feel like he exists to create value for rich people to spend money on and then donate to write off on their taxes as a way to keep their continual wealth being untaxed while still looking charitable.
Yeah.
I don't believe he is
all of his bullshit is just paying lip service to leftist politics without actually prescribing what the problems are.
That stupid painting that went through and was shredded halfway through. That was so planned. The art house knew about it. Everybody knew about it. There was nothing that was the point of it. It was to do that. It was all a scam, and somebody still bought it and paid lots of money for it, and then donated it somewhere, and then wrote it off on their taxes.
And they should have been donating it to the Wikipod fund, which we don't have.
No, what you should be doing is you should be supporting the artists that aren't you should. Listen, you need to support the arts, and I know wealthy people are that's their whole thing is they support the arts. But
you know who should support the arts? The government.
The government. I agree.
Yes.
Yeah. I think that to create my feeling of art. To truly create something, suffering is necessary. I feel I don't believe that art is possible to be made without a level of some kind of suffering.
Wouldn't you say that suffering is necessary to all forms of existence? Existence is suffering.
I agree. I do.
Attaining the soul is a form of suffering. You only attain a soul or essence through the act of suffering, which is only possible by existing.
I agree.
Existence is pain, bro.
Sort of agree with that, but there is a reality. There is a group and a world.
Are you trying to say that if everybody has everything they need, if we achieve a socialist utopia, that there's not going to be any more art because everybody has what they need?
I don't think there will be it'll be different because there's different types of suffering. I think that there will still be
different.
There will still be hardship. There will still be death. There will still
art
be
is a reflection of society.
Yeah, there will be rejection. There will be love. There will always be violence, and there will always be something that goes awry.
And there will always be a need for humans to express themselves in a way that is sort of it breaks through the ethereal plane.
But I do believe that the ultra wealth, right now, in this world, the ultra wealthy have created a utopia for themselves. And that's why I think every bit of art that comes from the sphere of wealth is actually trite and like unworthy of whatever, unworthy of being acknowledged. It's not art. I'm looking at you, The Strokes.
Yeah, fuck the Strokes. Actually, I really like. This is a hot take. I think "Is This It" is a great record.
Nope.
And it's crazy, but I
not.
mean, I know I'm probably wrong, and it's
Yep.
probably because it came out when I was like fucking like 12 or whatever, and just discovering like
You're totally wrong.
music.
It's great. It's fine though.
Yeah, I liked it, and the songs hold up. I don't listen to it all the time, but every time I like think like, oh, maybe I should listen to that first Strokes CD again. I pop it in, and I'm just like, hey, is this it?
Yep.
Damn, pretty good.
It's why
They're cowards though. They cut the song "New York City Cops" off of the final album because of 9/11. They're cowards.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah, cowards. Just sing about hating cops. Doesn't matter that 9/11 happens.
Like,
9/11 doesn't change the fact that the cops aren't on our side.
Yeah. Also, like, lots of people died there too. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, like tons of different people died, and just because, like, you know, I feel for people, and the loss of life in general is a terrible situation.
So what you're saying is, guy, all lives matter. Yeah, I got you, didn't I?
breaking my brain here.
Got you, motherfucker.
It's
Read
not
this
that
fucking.
I think that all
read
lives
this
matter.
Guy, shut the fuck up.
All right,
read
anyway.
the table. Who gives
Okay,
a shit?
so
This
you
is an
got-
apolitical podcast. No one gives a fuck.
Domain. Nobody even knows what we're talking
We're
about
just
anymore.
padding
We're talking
time. I
about
don't
a
even-
stupid spider from Australia,
It's
which is cool.
We're mostly saying it's stupid because I can't see a fucking picture of it.
Yeah, exactly. We don't
This
know what
article's-
kind of spider this is.
I would love to
anyway,
see a picture of
Domain, it's Eureka Yoka, Kingdom
Nice.
Animalia, Phylum Arthropoda, Subphylum Cherlecurica, Class Arachnidia.
What?
Arachnidia?
Can
What?
we record that?
Yeah, we. What did I say?
Why are you throwing a G in there? There's no G in.
I'm trying to say the chi. Did I say G? I can't read, man. God,
All right, we're gonna listen back. Take a note of what time this is. Go back and listen to it, and then you decide whether or not this episode's gonna see the light of day.
It's gonna
fuck it.
say
Just do
it's gonna be fine. I'm not taking back anything I said. I didn't say anything bad. I just can't read.
You did.
Aranania order, infra order.
Listen, I would have let it go if you didn't
My
say
Glowfine,
it twice.
family, Barricida,
Okay.
genus Mandjelia, species M. banksi.
Okay, then we got binomial name, which is mandjelia banksi from Raven and Churchill, 1994. Distribution and habitat. The
God,
species,
this is a short one.
I love it. The species occurs in far north Queensland in low rainforest and open eucalyptus forest.
Oh, that's how you say that. Okay.
What, eucalyptus?
I was looking at the words like fuck.
It's open eucalypt forest. I threw
Oh,
the
okay. It
us
doesn't
in.
matter. I just
Yeah.
still. I was like, how like I was, dude. I didn't even get to eucalyptus.
Yeah, I
Like,
know.
I looked at that. I was going, E. coli.
Yeah, hell yeah. The type locality is Mount Cook National Park, and we got references.
Raven, RJ, 1994. Maya Glorf spider of the Barachai in Australia and the Western Pacific. Memoirs of the Queensland Museum. 35, 291 to 706. 350. I guess that's the page. Oh, whatever. Who gives a fuck?
And then we got two. We got species Mandjelia banksi, Raven and Churchill, 1994. Australian Faunal Directory, Department of Climate Change, Energy, the Environment and Water, Australia, 2022. Retrieved 2023, 628. This Barrichellidae related article is a stub.
Yep.
Hit me, guy. Hit me with a stub.
You can help Wikipedia by expanding it.
No,
We're not. We won't.
you shouldn't either.
Yep.
All right,
You
last
shouldn't even
edited
look
a
it
year ago by J.L. Woodwa.
Well, we know this guy. This is the second time J.L. Woodwa came up.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
I believe you.
I totally remember this.
What was the last article?
It had to do with Australia again.
Interesting.
It was we've touched on Australia a few times,
Okay.
and I don't know.
So we got
It's
J.L.
like-
Woodwa, who's the Australia Wikipedia authority. Shout out J.L.
Yeah,
Woodwa.
yeah. I mean, you could have done a better job by expanding this, but whatever, you know.
Doesn't matter. We got related articles. Mandjelia, genus of spiders. Mandjelia regae, species of spider. Mandjelia wurunurin, species of spider. And Wikipedia, a bunch of bullshit. Folks, that was a short episode, but I'm okay with it because I really want to go back and point out to Guy where we might have to add some censor beeps or just leave it as is.
We're going to leave it the way it is. I don't think I said anything.
You wait until you listen back.
All right.
I'm PJ.
I'm Guy.
Bye.
Bye.